Hey, good morning. All right, please complete the poll. All right, we'll go when we got 30 on the poll. So far, a lot of pound. Please complete the poll so I know what you guys want to do today. Have you answered the poll? Have you completed the poll? All right, well, I guess we'll get going with only 20. People are quiet today, huh? All right, I guess we'll get going. Well, maybe I'll leave it and people will roll in. So let's get going. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning our trades in advance because trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term. Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Guten Morgen, my name is Wayne. I'm a currency trader just like you. Man, it's always washed out, huh? I don't know what's going on. That doesn't help. That's all washed out. I guess it's the light above me. Anyways, what's going on up there? Maybe help me. Anyways, let me know how it can help. We can do technical and fundamental analysis. We can just go through the charts. I don't know. We can do whatever you want to do. How about that? You're the boss. I am just a humble servant. Let me know how I may serve you. Besides these free live streams every day, I offer other services that do serve you. Investor Bootcamp, which is live and recorded training. There's QuantBox that uses AI to help you do your fundamental analysis. And then this is a new service I launched about a week ago. TRADARS, Radars for Traders. And it's really, really, really cool. Does technical analysis, that's all it does, but it does it very, very well. And it does it in real time. As you can see, all three of these patterns have emerged just in the last few minutes, okay, in about an hour. On USD Swiss franc 30-minute chart, there's an up channel identified, possible bullish price movement. On an hourly chart, it's spotted on Aussie dollar hourly. It found this Gartley Fibonacci pattern identified about an hour ago. Possible bearish price movement toward target levels ranging from 65.36 to 64.95 in the next 8 hours. Found a triangle breakout on Euro Yen. Possible bearish price movement. And it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. These are all things that are merging. Okay? Oh my goodness. And there's pages of patterns. Pages and pages. And these are all really good, hardcore technical trade plans. But it also does it for crypto, for stocks, like Amazon, AMD, Apple, Broadcom, Meta, Baidu, commodities, okay, silver, Brent, WTI, gold, my goodness, right? And stock indices, Nikkei, Dow, NASDAQ, okay, S&P 500, look at this, A, B, C, boom, boom, boom. ABCD Fibonacci pattern identified on the 26th in the evening, so last night, 16 hours ago. This pattern is still in the process of forming possible bullish price movement towards target levels. Okay, cool, right? Cool. Now, I bring this up because some of the stuff on TRADARS, and the stuff I haven't even shown you, like that's the basics that TRADARS does. But there's some other stuff too that can really give you a competitive advantage. And if you're using a traditional Forex broker that B-books you, they may not like you using TRADARS. So just heads up, if you try it, I think you're going to find it amazingly cool. But at some point, if not soon, but certainly later, you probably want to move to an ECN. And it has to do with the business model of the broker. Okay? And ECNs do not benefit if you fail as a trader. But most brokers, like the vast majority of brokers, have a business model set up where they do benefit if you fail, because they don't enter your trade in the interbanking system. So they just assume, if not even hope, that you fail. So if suddenly and I'm not promising you any improvements, but if suddenly you did improve, it would not be advantageous for them. So anyways, all I can say, because I don't know if you're going to improve, and I don't know what your broker, what their model is. I don't know if they're good people or bad people. I don't know anything. Okay? But you probably should use an ECN, because I know that business model means their objectives are aligned with yours. And that makes sense to me. So, you tried Trader's Way. You know what? I'll move this over here. Coolio. And here's an old trade plan that TRADARS has offered us. It was a position trade on oil, and that had us buying around 72, 73, 74, somewhere in there, and take it up 84, and we got really close to it. Now we've pulled back to the 21, and maybe we have some more up. I don't know. I'm just going to mark stuff up. That's all. And you could do an equidistant from that if you wanted to. And then I think the next thing you probably want to mark up is this. I didn't mean to use that one, though. I wanted to use orange. There we go. Okay. One more vote on the poll would be great. I wanted to wait till 30 because 30 votes is statistically relevant. Less than 30 is not statistically relevant. Thank you. I got the 30th. So let's see what you guys want to do today. And the pound, huh? Okay. Yeah, I know the pound is strong today, but generally is not. So we could start here. Okay. All right. So pound is a little bit strong. Little pullback here. But I think has some potential weakness, huh? Yeah, of course. Well, the yen. I guess, why don't we just look at the yen and then we'll go into the pound. So we got that vol, and I mean, we've known for like forever. We've known forever. I mean, for months, we've talked about this number. And well, there you go. Okay, for months we've talked about that number. Months. So we hit the number and we responded. Yeah, okay, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? I hope it makes sense. Okay, so now we'll see what happens next. Okay, now all the yens are going to be affected by this particular pair. Okay. And so what you should be doing is, designing your contingency plans. If it breaks down, what will you do? If it rotates up, what will you do? that kind of thing. Okay. But 152 has been the line in the sand. Okay. And so you can see across the board, okay, you can see across the board, we're moving to the south side. Oh, faux show. Measuring things like channels. This is a channel break. This, if we were going to climb up, then that's how it would do it. Well, it didn't climb up. And we talked about this yesterday in like you had to decide off the moving averages or up a possible trend line. Okay, the original collapse is on this one. Okay, the higher high needed a kick off of that for it to work. And of course, the failure of that is illuminating. Okay, having it fail to go up is informative. Look at the beast here. Okay, you can see it's across the board. Notice where all these stops were born. Okay, projected high for the month. We also have a change in policy at the central bank. What do you think? Possibly impacting this? Yeah, I would think so. Take a look at, I don't know, let's take a look at a few different ways of looking at this. Okay, so you have to decide how you're playing it. And if you want to know, precisely what's going to happen in the future, no. There's no way of knowing, so you have to make decisions. Okay, so your decision is you are playing it as if we're going to breach these moving averages and work their way down. Okay, or are you going to let it drop and then buy this move? Okay. Well, Frank, like bank intervention, the bank changed their policy. They're done with old policies. Intervention? Dude, that's a very powerful word. I don't know. What intervention? They're going to continue buying JGBs. They're going to continue I suppose not force things, but they're going to prevent out of control interest rates or yields on their JGBs. So they're basically putting in a floor on price. So anyways, like intervention, really? That is so strong of a word. I don't know if I would use that word, but nonetheless, you still just need to make a choice. Blue pill, red pill. Okay, for some, you're going to continue mission and look to buy down here. Is that going to work? I don't know. Do you know? No. So you just make a choice. And you're saying, well, on the daily chart, as long as the 21 is above the 55, you're going to remain a bull. Sweet. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if it's wrong. You just have to make the choice. Right? So you're like, well, it's not bearish yet, so I'm going to go with the trend. And this is how you envision the future. Okay? And that might work. Meanwhile, this whole game could be over. In some form of fashion, we're doing something like this. All right, cool. Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you want to do? What are you doing? you know, At some point along the way, if that did occur, the bulls would recognize it and they would probably become bears too. But that just doesn't exist right now. So what do you intend to do? The oscillator's not going to tell you what to do. So whether you use MACD, RSI, CCI, it's not going to tell you. All those tools are informative once you've made a decision. Okay? Cool. All right. Let's go back to what we were doing. And that was watching the pound. What do you think of this trade? So if I zoom in a little bit, okay, when we had a lower low, okay, when we were down here, the plan was to have it come up, and I think there was a plan A and a plan B this way. And neither have been amazing. Okay? But again, not wrong. And today's target is, down there somewhere. Cool. And so we came up with this plan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 to 18 hours in advance. Cool. And so now we want to look maybe in a smaller time frame and try to discern if we're going to take this, right? So now you could do like it made a drop into that zone, and we currently have a high followed by a lower high. So now you could do like a trap and break strategy with maybe an emphasis on a downward sloping channel of some sort. I don't know. Okay. Even on the 5-minute, this isn't very good. But maybe it'll develop as the market opens. Take a look at pound CAD. Okay, there's a trade plan I've developed for you. Lower low, lower high. So it did, you can see when I did it, it dropped before coming back. Well, again, it's not perfect. Okay, but I am trying to predict the future with my tools. All right, so it looks more like that in reality. So 50% predicts a 1382, and so it's still fairly accurate. If we maintain our position below 172, then our drop is to 69. How do you feel about that? Okay, 300 pips, still potential. Pound Aussie. And I think I said the same thing yesterday. Don't love the lack of trend on this. Okay, big out up here. I've marked it as an out. And that's interesting because that was a long time ago. And we haven't gone anywhere since. So we went nowhere in February. When we've gone nowhere in March. Pound and Aussie are quite weak. Now, my favorite short position is on Swiss franc. And if I back out, we are almost to my annual target that I set back in January. Ah, you forgot about it. I know. I know. I know. It's been there a long time. M2 to M4, we're almost there. Okay, now I think it's interesting to be in a profit-taking zone in the first third of the year. Was that right, Richard? Congratulations. Good for you. That's always a big deal, isn't it? Trying something new. Yeah, good for you. That's difficult. You have to ask yourself, why'd you get out? I suppose you didn't have an annual trade plan. You can see, if I zoom in, the acceleration after the cut of interest rates by the central bank. Okay? We had a lot of vol for a day and a half, and then continue mission. And we already know pound is not even the good trade. So instead, we can flip over to Swiss franc and Kiwi Swiss franc. Definitely up. There was a little buy the dip scenario yesterday. Euro Swissy, euro better than pound, right? Look at this. Wowzer. Okay. Up on the central bank cut. Pull back. Long and gone. Pull back. Long and gone. Cool. Okay. Look at the difference between Swissy and yen now. Whoa. Weak Swissy and strong yen. How about USD Swiss franc? There's the big move. There's the pullback. Gone. Gone, baby. Gone, girl. Here's a TRADARS trade plan. Break up to the target. Hit the target. So plan fulfilled profitably. Thank you, TRADARS. Total collapse. And then, boom, big move and long and gone off of the change in monetary policy in Switzerland. Cool, man. Like, so how long is this going to last? Well, probably till the Fed cuts, right? You look at Swiss franc against the kitty cat. Okay. M2 to, right, or central pivot to R2. Pull back to the 21, gone. Okay. Volatility on the central bank cut. Retracement. There's your reload, long and gone. Aussie. Okay. Off the central, R2, collapse to the 4-hour 21, long and gone. You see? Craziness, right? Craziness. So who cares about the yen when you got the Swiss franc? So as a reminder, Friday, the markets are closed in observance of Easter, Good Friday. Put that on your calendar. It's also Ramadan, Easter and Ramadan at the same time. Okay. I will be away for a while, about a week. There will not be live streams on YouTube, but if you're a member of Investor Bootcamp, day trading and swing trading will continue as normal. So, please be careful when trading. Don't do anything crazy. Is there going to be a Q2 outlook? No. I don't think so. All right. Is there anything else I can cover for you? Or uncover for you? I take that back. I don't want to uncover anything for you. Gold? Yeah, I'm happy to do gold. That makes sense, Abdul. Okay. Gold. Okay. So, Abdul, when did I turn bullish on gold? I was bearish for about a year and a half. When did I turn bullish? Yep, February 14th. I just happen to have it marked on the chart. Just want to make sure everyone's on the same train. Okay, so I am a bull there, I'm a bull there, I'm a bull there, I'm a bull there. Although we haven't hit target, the target today is up there around 22.14 on the short term. Okay. On the longer term, I think we could go as high as 23. So the general plan of attack, Abdul, is kind of like this. Up, consolidation, okay, some sort of break, and then up there, and then probably some form of consolidation. So the way I look at it is sort of a break of price in here, and then now we're in here, and then a break of that range, and then we will be in that range for a while. Until CPI shows disinflationary pressures again. Okay. I covered oil today at QuantBox, so if you're interested in my oil evaluation, you should check out youtube.com/@QuantBox. And in about an hour, that video will be released. Okay. So we had Bitcoin drop to the daily 21 and rise. So now you have to decide, are you buying the next dip or is it a lower high? See, once again, it's decision. You don't know the future. So you need to make an opinion, and therefore you know what to look for your trade setup. Okay? Or buy the dip off that 21. One or the other. You can't be both. Okay? Don't try to convince me that indecision is a form of hedging. No. So, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. I'll see you in about a week. Be safe. Again, if you're a member of investorbootcamp.com, all the day trading and all the swing trading is scheduled as usual, except for Friday, of course, because all markets are closed on Friday. Okay? Yes. So again, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above average. See you soon. Cheers.